there are sort of three grounding principles in terms of what we will do with all of our partners, which is the governments and the countries, which is that Pfizer will make these medicines available at a non-for-profit price. Number two, we will work with governments to ensure that there is an expedited regulatory process to approve these products, right? Because without the approval, we can't get the products into the country. And that we will work with the countries to ensure that there's a secure way to deliver and to supply these products, because we want to make sure that the products get into the hands of the patients for whom the government believes these products should go. The 23 products that are initially part of this is because actually today we happen to have 23 innovative products. As we launch products, which we do every single year, those products will automatically roll into this initiative. So Paxlovid is our oral antiviral pill to treat COVID-19 that was just approved actually in the US in December of 2021. So that's one of the products, and it's a great example. I will use another one. Ibrance is a breast cancer medicine specifically for metastatic breast cancer. We know that breast cancer is a disease of great concern in the developing world, and so we want to make this groundbreaking medicine available. I think another part of this initiative, which we haven't spoken about, is that we don't believe our job ends by just dropping the medicine off. Distribution and supply is only part of the issue. The larger issue actually is the availability of infrastructure, the right healthcare systems to help patients actually get the medicines. So a big part of rolling out this initiative is also a commitment from Pfizer to really support the identification of the infrastructural needs in the various countries.
To what extent will countries be afforded the opportunity to select medicines and vaccines according to their local needs and priorities?
That is the expected outcome, is that countries will then tell us which are more important to them, and that's how we will deliver them and also work with them to ensure that the medicines are used.
What sorts of collaboration should be anticipated with African scientists and experts on the ground?
If this is something that the country would like, then we can engage. We believe that this partnership is driven off of what the country would like, not just in terms of medicine, but also in terms of maybe potential research partnerships.
Pfizer have been around for a long time. Why now? Why was it important to launch such an initiative at this moment, over 2 years after the COVID pandemic?
What really, I think, mobilized us, much more clearly is the fact that we learned from the pandemic that supply was just not enough. There is abundant supply of the vaccine, yet we're not seeing vaccinations at the rates that we hope. Distribution and supply is insufficient to solve the problem. What we need is to ensure that there is an infrastructure that's built in that will allow the country and the patients to actually receive the products and then be able to get it. And we're asking for other companies, for other NGOs, for other financial or professional medical institutions to really help us in these countries to create the infrastructure and the capacity that's going to be required so that patients can actually use these drugs.
How is it going to change the dynamic with regards to access to the mRNA COVID-19 vaccine?
Well, the mRNA COVID-19 vaccine is already available through, a number of different venues. So that's not going to change. Countries have the choice of what they would like to pick from our 23 patented medicines.
5 African countries have been selected to kick off the initiative on the continent: Rwanda, Ghana, Malawi, Senegal, and Uganda. How were they selected, and what role will country play in the implementation of the program?
These countries really stepped forward and really demonstrated, their desire to work with us. The reason why these 5 are important is because we can't just drop the medicines off. We actually need to really work through what are the systemic barriers that are preventing people from either being diagnosed appropriately or being able to access. And it's going to look different across these 5 countries. And to really create a playbook, the idea is that we will engage with all 45 with them.